Hi, this is Nicole Scott from Mobile Geeks, and here we have the Gigabyte U2242. So this is the latest Ultrabook by Gigabyte, and we're just going to start taking it out of the box right now. All right, so let's check this out. Here we have the PSU, not too big, has a little LED on it, that's kind of handy. And then over here we have a pleather case. Gigabyte's always really good about giving accessories. I mean, if you're spending all this money, it kind of makes sense to me that you would want, you know, a cover for it, that it should be included. So I've always kind of liked that about Gigabyte products. And then here is the Ultrabook, but let's just see what else is underneath here to start. So we have a utilities disc and a user manual. So let's chuck all of this aside and take a look at the main event. So here we go. So this is the Gigabyte U2242. So this is an Ultrabook. If we take a quick look around the system, you can see it is very thin. So we can start over here. We have the PSU, there's HDMI, two USB 3.0s, there's a card reader around there. Around the front we don't have much else but a couple of status LEDs, and on the bottom you can see that there are two panels, one for the memory and one for the hard drive or SSD. And around this side we have a Kensington lock, two audio and microphone, two USB 2.0s, a full-size VGA, and a full-size Ethernet. So this is a large number of ports for an Ultrabook. The U2242 has two editions, V and N. The V is the more expensive at $1,199 and has a Core i7 processor and a 1600 by 900 LED backlit display. And rather than coming with a hard drive, it has a 128 gig SSD. The N is slightly cheaper at $1,099, but it comes with a 1366 by 768 display and a Core i5 processor. Both units have the GT640 GPU. The only other Ultrabook that I've gotten my hands on with discrete graphics is the Asus UX32VD, and it is significantly thinner than the Gigabyte Ultrabook. Design-wise, the UX32VD is a little more beautiful, and it's actually more expensive at $1,300 US. And if we actually just turn it around, let's take a closer look here. So you can see that it does come with this nice cleaning cloth, which is again one of those premium Gigabyte offerings. So if we take a quick look at the keyboard, you can see that this 14-inch keyboard is full size. It has a slight recession down in here. The trackpad, actually, if we can just kind of take a look at it there, you can kind of see it. It's very rough. When I first touched it, I was actually a little bit shocked about how textured it is. It's a little over the top, but it works. The single mouse button I'm not a big fan of. You can see here, then I finally get the press, right? So there's actually a very large dead space on this unit of unusable button that I'm not that thrilled with. Typing wise, I have spent a little bit of time typing on this. Why don't we boot it up and see how long it takes to turn on. So there we go. Pretty quick. All right, so now I have been playing around with this unit previously, and I have found that the keyboard is generally pretty good, but if we kind of go in close here, you can see that there is a fair amount of flex. I wouldn't call this keyboard bouncy, but if you're looking for something that offers extremely solid, good tactile feedback on the keys, this has an average keyboard and is not anything very exceptional. Now the other thing that I have noticed is the fan on this is not that loud, but it is definitely noticeable. Now, if we check out the speakers, let's play this Big Buck Bunny recommended. Let's crank these speakers up. Let's check out the audio. So as expected with an Nvidia graphics card, it can handle 1080p, obviously. I haven't installed any games or anything on that, but that's definitely something that we would want to check out. So this has just been a very quick look at the Gigabyte U2242. I'm Nicole Scott from Mobile Geeks, unboxing a new Ultrabook.